Hello,
Can you see?
Suya.
Yeah. Can you see my screen?
Yeah, we can see it.
Okay. Thank you. So I'm Sui. I just come back. I just finished my YSEALI program, academic fellowship program, and I'm the student also. I'm currently studying in Strategy First University. So let's explain a little bit about the YSEALI. YSEALI program is oh my God, why is not there? Oh, okay. So YSEALI program is a Young Southeast Asia Leader Initiative. It means so it was launched in 2013, was funded by Overmore, and it's quite popular in ASEAN countries, mostly in Myanmar. And it was a partnership between the U.S. Embassy, Department of States, and the YSEALI. So it aims to provide the youth to exchange cultures between ASEANs and the US. So it gives us chance to study in US around 5 weeks. It depends on your program that you join. It has different types of program, basically like YSEALI Academic Fellowship, YSEALI Professional Fellowship, and YSEALI Regional Workshop. Regional workshop are like the short-term program. It just needs around 5 to 3 days, 3 to 5 days. So yeah, it's a different program. So for me, I joined the academic fellowship program. So even in academic fellowship, there are different teams, which means that you can like there are 3 different teams like civic engagement, environmental issues, social entrepreneurship, and academic development. For me, I joined to the social entrepreneurship and economic development. So it depends on your interest, your background, so you can apply to any of the things that you want. And mostly the program intake has 2 intake types. So first one is spring intake and the second one is fall intake. For me, I joined for fall intake one. So the program, there are quite eligibility criteria for to join this program. Basic ones are like you need to be 18 to 25 years old. Your age need to be between that age, and also you should be the citizens of one of the ASEAN country plus Timor-Leste. So and also you don't need the IELTS or something like English proficiency test for to join this scholarship. You don't need that. So yeah, these are the basic criteria to join this fellowship. So I will a little bit explain about the application process, selection process. First, you need to apply with the application form. You need to fill out the application form. And our second step, you need to go for interview, and third step, the US department will choose one of that or choose the participants. All right. So that both of these 3 steps will same in different teams. For civic engagement, also do this step, they all kind of stuff. But the difference is that in the application form that you need to fill out different kind of answers. So in application form, basically they ask for about your business information, your educational background, why you're interested in. You also need to write essay about 3 essay, nearly 3 essay, like why are you interested in this program? What is your past experience? Is there any other past experience or any project idea that you have that you want to implement here in your country? Is there any project idea they will ask about? And also they will ask you about your leadership background. And also, and the last but not least, they will ask you about your expectation from this program. So it's quite important to fill out specifically and about your background and your expectations there. So for the application process, there are thousands of people apply for this, so it's quite competitive. So you need to be your application form needs to be some kind of outstanding and unique that they want to choose. You need to be appeal like that. So that's first up. After you fill out the application form, you need to wait after the deadline about 1 month. And after that, they will reply you with an email that you are being selected for interview or not. So if you are selected for the interview, congratulations. It's quite difficult to step into the interview because they only choose quite a few amount of people for the interview from those thousands of people. So in interview, they basically mostly ask you about your leadership background. What are your leadership what kind of leadership style that you would like to learn here? What is your difficulties during your past experience about leaderships and something that kind of stuff. Sometimes they also ask you about your project idea that you mentioned in the application form. So you need to answer accurately and your expectation about all their answers. So interview is mostly conduct online in our batch because of the COVID-19 data allow us to go to the US embassy. But we heard that in the first two batch, they conduct interview physical, but now it's only online. And also they will, the interview is made by the US Embassy, that US Embassy will interview you. So yeah, that is the interview step. After interview, you have to wait for 1 week to get the result. So when you get the result, that you passed or not, in other countries, in other ASEAN countries, is the final step. But for Myanmar, it's not the final step. That even when you pass the interview, they will select you again. The U.S. Department of State will select again. I don't know exactly about that step because it's like a secret. We don't know any things. Like they just say they will select again at U.S. Department of State and announce back the final list. Because it was basically the background check. Like I don't know exactly, but in that step, you don't need to do anything. You just have to wait and pray. So yeah, after this step, they will reply that you are selected or not. So yeah, so after this step, you're quite good to go and you will be busy soon because you have to do the visa process. You have to conduct the online surveys and kind of a lot of things you need to fill out for that for this. So here I put the QR code here so you can scan and go to the website that they will explain you all detail about the program and the process. They will explain you there. For now, the YSEALI spring intake is already done, so they are currently choosing the participants. So if you want to apply, you can apply to the fall 2022, sorry, 2023. Yeah, so you can check there in the website. So sorry. So for our academic development and social entrepreneurship and economic development team, our host universities are University of Texas and University of Connecticut. So there are two different host universities. Around 40 people all over the ASEAN are selected to join these programs, and they assign like 20 people each to each university. So from Myanmar, they are around, we are about four people got selected for this program this year in our town, and two are assigned to University of Texas and other two are assigned to University of Connecticut. For me, I've been assigned to the University of Texas. So the difference between University of Texas and University of Connecticut, we highlight that University of Texas mostly emphasize on entrepreneurship. They are well renowned for entrepreneurship environment, but for the University of Connecticut, they are well renowned for their leadership courses and classes. So yeah, it depends on your interview question. So interview answer, what do you want to learn? It depends on you. So they assign like that. So in Hearst University, like for the accommodation, so there is a host university, you have to fill in their campus. They will, for me, I have to live in Austin and I have to live in this hotel, which is in the campus, and my room is exactly like this. So it's a double bedroom, so which means that you will have a roommate there. You need to stay with your roommate because the main purpose of this program is to exchange culture. So they will assign the fellows from the different countries with you, and you have to live together with them. So yeah, it's quite good to exchange your culture. You will learn a lot of things from that. So you don't need to pay anything for this accommodation. They will pay for you. And also you don't need to pay for your travel expenses. And so for the food also, that they will in Austin, if you I have to live in Austin for around 3 weeks. So they will provide us a dining room card, which is from the university, and we can just go to the dining room and we can show the card and we can eat whatever we want. It's like a buffet system. You don't need to pay anything. You can just grab food and eat whatever you want. So it's also, you can say that food is also free if you uh have it in the dining room. They are assigned dining room. If not, if you want to eat in the other restaurant, you need to pay for yourself. Yeah. So for here we go the favorite card, allowance. So for the allowance, they will make you the health insurance before you travel, and also they will give you the stipends. Stipends are around like that. Travel stipend means like the cost that you need to use, that expenses that during the travel to your home country, to the US. For me, I have to go around 38 hours in the airplane and airport. I have to spend 38 hours there. So there is an expense for this. So they will cover around $150 for that. And also culture allowance for $215. So it means that you can buy some gift from US to back to your home country, like do you want whatever you like. So it's around that. And also food. Food means that we are always not always in the university host campus. We have to travel to other city. So in case we have to travel to other city, we can't use the dining card. So we have to lunch on our own. So lunch, dinner on our own. So we need to spend money. So for that case, they will provide you some amount of stipends for that. So total around we got $790 for all over the program, with free food and accommodation, free accommodation. So, and plus for those people who need to travel in the local, which means that if you are selected for the program and you are not from the Yangon, you need to travel to Yangon to make the visa process, or you need to come to Yangon to go to the airport. So for that cases, they will, if you save your receipt about your airplane ticket or whatever bus ticket, they will give you back again that for the expenses that you use in the local travel. So it's for like that. It's only for the people who are not from Yangon. Like you need to show the receipts. Yeah, so it's all about the allowance. After allowance, I will go a little bit about the program itself. So we can differentiate basically three parts for the program activities. First one is academic sessions, second one is volunteer activities, and the third one is site visits. So for the academic sections, our theme is for entrepreneurship. So obviously we have to take classes about entrepreneurship, leadership, design thinking, marketing, and also we have to take mental health classes. And also they implement the activity, some kind of related activity during the classes. So all the classes need active participations in order to get everything that you want, learn everything that you want. So, and also we got a chance to meet with millionaires there in Austin, Texas. So it's quite a good experience. So basically lecturers are from the university professors to the current business entrepreneurs. So you can have the lecture about theoretical lectures and also the real lectures, like real experience of the entrepreneurs. So it's quite good opportunities to learn. and also you can expand your network. There are other entrepreneur networking sections you can attend there. So we always spend our time in the classroom. We also have a chance to do the volunteer activity. Sorry. But I'm sorry, the pictures are not showing. I don't know. Oh, can you see the pictures? No.
No, I think that's not showing, but I think that's fine. Your story is already covered it up, I think.
Yeah, I want to show the pictures, but whatever. So for the volunteer activities, there are quite a lot of volunteer activities. Like we have to go to the food bank, distant food bank, where we have to organize food for the homeless people. Like we can pack and oh yeah, the picture is showing up. So we have to pack the things. We have to go to the home for the older age people. So we can spend time with the older age people there. And also we have to do the go to the urban root farms, which is the farming activities that we have to plant things, plant, and also doing weeding and some kind of. For me, it's quite strange because I'm not familiar with that kind of thing, but it's what experiencing so. And also we go to the hurricane infected place in New Orleans where we have to do the rebuilding process of the city. So we do painting also. Yeah. So it's not all about the lectures and classes. We also have that kind of fun activities there. So it's the program is quite balanced. And so other thing is like site visits. Site visits are like we have to visit to the local entrepreneurial company. We can discuss with the business owner directly, and we can also ask whatever we want from them. We can learn a lot from them. And these are the some pictures of the places that we visit during our stay in US. So we also have a chance to go to NASA space stations, which is quite exciting. And also so the main purpose of the program is here. So we have to do two kinds of presentations. First one is cultural presentation. Obviously, this program is all about the culture exchange. So we have to show our culture. So we have to do the cultural presentations about our country, and we exchange food or about food or something from our country. We bring some kind of things to there. And also the second one is the business page, elevator page, which means that in the application form, you already mentioned what kind of idea that you want to implement in our back when you back to home country. So you can accomplish that. You can build your idea there. So you can have a one-to-one consultation sessions with a program coordinator. You can give them what you like to do. They will give you advice what you need to improve there. And after all these things, you need to pitch just in 3 minutes all about your project in front of all the fellows and judges. So it's a great opportunity in order to implement your project. So I experienced a lot of fellows talking about their company or their project ideas. Some are in just idea stage and some are in implementation stage. Some are currently running with that really well. So it's a great great environment to learn about the business, about a lot of ideas you can see there. They're awesome. Yeah, so it's about the presentation. So that we are not always live in the Austin. We have to travel to other city. But due to the COVID-19 constraint that the program doesn't allow us to use the airplane to travel to other cities during the travel to the city that are near to Austin. So we have the chance to travel to three cities. which is on San Antonio, Houston, and New Orleans. So each city has a different vibes. You can also visit to the places that you would like to do. They will give you the free time. It's free to explore everywhere you want to go. So it's quite a good opportunity to learn about the other cultures and also about the businesses there. And yeah, it's all about the things that I would like. I just summarize everything just to fit in the time, so I can cover everything about each city. But it's in to be conclude that that is really a good experience, very exciting. We can have a lot of networks, and all the people in the US are quite, you can see the inclusive environment. Also, they are very welcoming to I, so it's quite positive. So right now,